Hello, Painting with a Purpose friends and followers. I have missed you guys so much. We were on vacation and then I took a girls trip, and so I've been kind of out of the loop for a while, but I'm ready to get back in and start painting, and we're gonna do probably 3 or 4 easy peasy Christmas and July paintings. Girls trip, great. However, I decided to pick a fight with a car. So I've got this in my right painting hand. So I'm going to be doing most of my paintings with my left hand. So that's why we're going to keep it easy peasy. Not a lot of technical, detailed paintings coming from me for the next 4 weeks. I have to have this thing on for 4 weeks. Never, ever, ever pick a fight with a car. You're gonna lose. All right, so to get started, you will need these colors. Red, black, white. I took some metallic silver and metallic gold, but if you can see, I've mixed in some regular paint with those, like some gray and some yellow. Metallic paints have a tendency to be a little transparent, so if you add a little bit of regular paint to them, it kind of gives them it makes them to where they're not so transparent. The brushes you will be needing today are your small flat, your medium round, and your small round. You will also be needing a 2-inch brush. The 2-inch brush is just going to help you paint the red ornament a little bit faster. So if you don't have this one, you don't need it. It's just kind of a tool that will help you paint it faster. All right, so to get started, we are going to paint the top of our ornament silver. And I'm going to try to stay out of the camera as best as possible. I'm going to mix in my gray with my silver, and I'm just going to draw a line kind of following the top curve of our ornament. Now, this is a wood piece, and you can purchase these through our website, on our Facebook page, Painting with a Purpose. You do not have to have a wooden shape. You can paint this round ornament on a square canvas, and it will have the same effect. So now I'm just going to paint all this in. All right. You could also do a gold top on your ornament. I did choose to do silver. It's completely up to you. Once you have that finished, you're just going to rinse your brush. And we're going to start with the white fur that comes right down the middle. So to do that, you're still going to use the same brush that you used to paint your top with, and we're just going to draw 2 parallel lines. It's going to be about the width of your paintbrush. And then just go back in and fill that in. My width is growing. It's so hard to paint with your non-dominant hand. All right, now that we have our white stripe down our ornament, we're gonna fluff it up and make it fluffy, which is real easy to do. Just get some more white paint on your brush, and you're just gonna take it and kind of curve it out. Just make little bumps, like little rainbows, all the way down both sides. Many times for so many things. Okay, so now that we have our white fur, this brush can go in your water cup for a while, and we're gonna start with our big 2-inch brush and our red paint. I'm gonna set it over here so I don't really have to reach across, and we're gonna paint right up to the ruffle. The ruffle is still wet, or the fur rather, is still wet, so we want to stay away from it. We don't want to get it mixed in and make a pink fur. We want crisp white fur. So I'm just going to start over here. All right, now we're going to come in with this brush and cut in around the top. Not to the white yet, it's still a little wet. Kind of smooth out some of these brush strokes that you made with your big brush. I'm going to go over here and cut in. All right. Now we're going to take our brush and we're going to cut in around this white. So very carefully. All right, now that we are finished with our ornament, it's coming together, not a lot left to do. We're gonna let our red dry really, really good before we add our black belt. Okay, now that our red is good and dry, I am going to use a ruler. Last time I did not use a ruler. I just kind of freehanded it with my left hand, mind you, and my black band was a little crooked. So I'm going to use a ruler, and I'm just going to line up one end. I'm going to take a piece of chalk. This is just regular sidewalk chalk. And I'm just going to lightly draw that top line. And I'm going to slide it. So I'm going to flip my ruler so that my edge lines up with the edge of the ornament. All right, now with your small flat brush, we are gonna paint this black. I think it looks pretty straight. Let me hold it up here. It's good enough. Need a little more black on my tray. All right, with your small round, we're gonna come in here on your white and we're gonna add the buttons. Again, using my non-dominant hand, so please be mindful that this may not look perfect. And we're just gonna make like an oval. These are kind of oval buttons. Try with this hand. Nope. All right, not too bad left-handed. Now we're going to outline our fur with the black. So you're just going to come right along that red and white line. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. We're going to add a little bit of detail to the top of our ornament. We're just going to add some ornament lines and kind of outline the outside edge. So just right along the edge with that black. This does not have to be perfect. Does not have to be a continuous line. And then we're going to just add some little straight lines here. There we go. Now put your small paintbrush in the water. We got to rinse that black off. We're going to let our belt dry, and then we will be ready for our belt buckle and a few other details, and we're almost done. All right, time for our belt buckle. With this medium round brush, that's what we're going to use for our belt buckle. All right, so with your gold paints, you put a little yellow in there so that it's not so transparent. Mix that up. And this is what we're going to use for our belt buckle. You're probably still going to have to add a second coat on your belt buckle. But the yellow paint does help with the transparency of the metallic. And you're just going to go and make a square. And you can have a thin belt buckle, or you can make a pretty fat one. I'm going to do like 2 widths of my paintbrush. That might be a little more than 2. All right, you can tell that it is still kind of transparent. You can see that black through there. We're going to give it a few minutes to dry, and then we are going to do a second coat. You can do a couple of different things with your belt buckle, just like I did on my original one where I did the browns and it was gold glitter. Once your paint dries, you can paint a layer of glue and add glitter, or you can just keep it with the paint. All right, we're just going to add a little bit of detail through here. So along here, I'm going to come up here. We're going to add a little white detail through our belt. So not a lot, just a few highlights. This paint dries really quick, so now that your gold is dry, you can go ahead and add a second layer. The more layers you add, the darker it's going to get, and then again, you can make this a gold glitter buckle just by going ahead and painting it gold, but you just have to do one coat, and then you can paint a layer of glue and glitter it. We're going to take our little skinny small brush and we're going to add the little buckle part. Just like a little dash line right there. All right, you are all finished. And again, this does not have to be on a cutout board. However, if you do want a cutout board, just go to our Facebook page and you will find the link to purchase a board like this. It comes in 2 different sizes. This is the small, there is a bigger one. And then here is the one that I added the glitter to and my last name. I put a giant bow at the top to hang on the door. So definitely you can add some more things to it. Happy painting. Hope you guys enjoyed today. Thank you for creating with me. Remember to like and subscribe the YouTube channel. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Painting with a Purpose, YouTube and Facebook. Our Instagram handle is painting.with.a.purpose. Again, I will be conducting a few more easy peasy Christmas in July paintings until my hand heals. Bye guys!